I'm part of a group of people that make machinima videos for YouTube, and I'm a voice actor, and I was wondering if you have any advice on how to make my characters more believable?
Well, actors can do certain things. A lot of it is what's been written, so if you're writing as well, the characters need to have a clear objective. And you know, we're going to be talking more about this on Sunday when my husband is with me and we're talking about working for Valve, because he will address, you know, the writing issues. So I can't, you know, I'm not going to blame the writers, you know, if the acting is not good, but the writing helps if there's a clear objective, like I must convince the player to pick up me in the potato and take me with them, because if the player does not take me along, Wheatley is going to destroy the facility and everybody in it. And GLaDOS doesn't want that to happen. That's what I'm saying. This is a strong objective, but this was an objective that was given to me by the writers. You know, they created it. They told me in Portal 2 every step of the way what was happening in the game. So that's part of it too, because a lot of times voice actors for computer games, as you know, are given very little backstory, direction. It's like, here's your character name, say this. Well, the character has to ask, what do I want? Who am I? Where have I been? You know, did I eat breakfast? Am I starving? Am I injured? I mean, there's so many questions that the actor has to answer. And I will say that a company like Valve makes it easier for the actor because they give you all of that stuff. Other game companies aren't always so careful about having the game story motivated. It's just killing. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, sure. All right. Have you asked a question yet? You've just been sitting there smiling. Come on up again.
All right. So, a little closer.
Thank you.
That's a little better. With regards to the turrets, there's the one special turret in Portal 2, the defective turret. You know, the one that says, I'm different. So just how was it, that being a different turret, how was it for you to be the voice for that different turret?
Well, I have to say that later on, I saw that turret and I thought, oh, that's so sweet. But when I was recording it, I mean, I do remember recording the line, but I felt like that little turret was calling for help. You know, don't destroy me. I'm different. So.
Does it have a name?
I don't know. I don't know. If it has a name, it was probably given by somebody who likes that turret. Because, you know, I mean, it wasn't called the Turret Opera. It wasn't called the Turret Opera until somebody called it the Turret Opera on YouTube. So, yes, you've been very patient.
As a singer, I'd like to know what your favorite song throughout the entirety of the Portal franchise is.
Well, they're different. They're different. You're putting me sort of on the spot because, as I said, I think Jonathan Colton and Mike Moraski both are very, very, very talented composers. And you know, this is going to sound odd, but it's actually what we called GLaDOS Lament. I love that melody. And that's the melody after the recording session. That's the melody that kept going through my head. it went on. And it's all of Mike's tunes, sort of, at least the ones I recorded, sort of work in a loop. And that tune, I couldn't get out of my head. And I actually made up words to that one, too. That one I used my bad high school Latin. So, yes. And I think you're going to be the last question, so come on up. Because my husband and I will be back on Sunday. And also, I just want to say again that we're going to judge the masquerade. Your question.
Well, thank you very much for coming. We've really enjoyed having you here, and we hope to see you in more Chicago conventions in the future. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we would love to hear you sing a little bit of Still Alive, if you feel comfortable.
You all must come to the masquerade.
Aww, she's gonna sing it in the masquerade.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge mistake.
Okay.